Let's continue on paragraph 63, page 41.
我们现在第41页第63段。
We come up to a different conjugation.
我们现在讲另外一个动词的格式。
What was the first conjugation we looked up?
我们第一次讲过的那个动词的格式什么样子
Present, indicative, active.
就是现在只是主动式。
All right, Bob? Okay, what's the second conjugation we looked up?
我们第二次讲的是什么？
Present, indicative, middle.
是现在只是，然后是中间式。
What's the third conjugation we looked up?
然后我们第三个是什么？
Present, indicative, passive.
现在只是被动式。
What's the similarity between present, indicative, middle, present, indicative, passive?
这个现在只是，我就把那个指示给删掉。现在中间式跟这个现在被动式有什么不同？
Are they similar?
不同还相似？
Forms are similar, except in maybe two other places.
他们的是是相类似，but they are different in
Different meaning.
但是他们的意思不一样。他们的那个就是现在的那个被动式跟现在的那个中间是样子不是那个看起来不一样，可是意思不一样。
In two different forms of separate, but mostly they're the same.
有两个情形，他们不一样，看起来不一样，但通常实际上他们很像，他们很像。
This is the fourth conjugation. What is it called?
现在这是第四个那个动词的格式，那它叫什么呢
What's the name of it? Imperfect?
Indicative
active. Perfect.
不完全只是然后是主动的。
Imperfect is a past tense.
这个不完全是过去式。
It's not a simple past, but a continuous past.
是不是一个简单过去式，而是一个连续的过去式。
There's another past tense in Greek called aorist. Aorist tense.
那个希腊文还有一个过去式，他刚才讲的是那个 aorist。
An aorist tense is just a point past, just one point in the past.
那个 aorist 那个就是在过去的某一点、某一个时间，就是连续的。
Imperfect past is continuation in the past. Continuation.
另外还有一个这过去式是连续不断的过去式，叫完全过去式，这样就完全过去。
The meaning of the present tense is a continuous present act. Continuous present act.
但这个是which way?
The present tense, continuous present action, present tense, Greek. Continuous present action.
So right now,
Imperfect is continuous past action.
imperfect, okay, imperfect 就是说现在我们要讲的是连续的过去式，可是叫做不完全过去式。
This is our fourth conjugation.
所以这是我们第四个那个动词的那个动词的一个格式。
What is the meaning again of the present indicative active?
所以现在只是主动式，什么意思？
What is the meaning of it?
它意思是什么？
What type of action does the present indicative action have?
所以有什么行动
Continuous present. Right. Continuous action in the present tense.
OK， 那个我刚才忘记，没来得及把这块讲得太快了。那个我刚才讲过，刚才他讲过，现在只是主动式，那个他说是什么意思呢？就是现在是连续不断的发生，和现在连续的发生。
if it was raining outside, in the Greek we say it is raining, present tense, continuously raining, continuously raining.
假施外面在下雨的话，那在希腊文就会讲说，现在它正在下雨，它说继续不断的在下雨。实际上跟英文的现在进行式是很像的样子啊。
The perfect indicative action would be in the past if I say it was raining continuously yesterday. It was continuously raining.
所以这个现在我们讲的这个不完全的指示的这个主动式的意思，实际上就是过去连续不断的过去连续的过去式，就是实际上英文的话就是过去进行时，呀，对过去式的理解。
Someone read this Greek word here.
请大家念第一个字。
What is it?
Idle.
Idle. Roll with a curl on the roll. Idle.
Idle.
What kind of an accent?
它重
What kind of accent is it?
acute.
Acute. What kind of breathing?
Smooth.
Smooth. That's right. Idle. Means I take up where I bear. I carry. Idle. Well, I read this twice.
Baptizo.
It's not a long eye. Short eye.
Baptizo.
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 Short eye. He's not baptized.
我施洗
Baptizo.
When you say baptize, then I baptize somebody, right?
Yes.
Okay. 这样，第二个的意思是我施洗，刚才第一个的意思是我拿起来 ，OK。
All right. And this means I eat. Tell me what that is.
第三个是我吃，怎么念呢？
Not long eye, short eye. Not long E, long eye. I cry out. Someone read that one, please. Not krazo, but krazo. Krazo. All right. And someone read this. I'm about to do something. Read this one, please. Mellow. That's right. Mellow. Then I remain. Someone read that one. What is it?
Mellow.
You're getting to read a little bit better, and that's good.
Yeah. 最后一个是我留下来，那告诉第二个是，就是说是第二三四，第五个是我要做你做什么事 ，OK， 第五个。那刚才然后第一个这样我讲了，第三个是我吃，第四个是我大声喊。Okay, sorry.
All right, so imperfect tense made after the present tense, like lego and elegon. Imperfect is elegon.
所以他说那个不完全的是，就是我们现在讲的是介绍在这个现在的那个字根上面。
You see the stem leg is still in imperfect leg. But you added the front and back, but the stem is leg for leg. I say.
OK， 所以在说我说这个字就是他刚念了，他那个字根再加一个我们讲这个，然后后这个不完全是就在后面加一个字根。So the veil not only the imperfect indicative passive not only add something in the back, it add something in the front.
Yes.
Okay.
Now remember we mentioned earlier in paragraph 65, imperfect was an action going on in the past time. Durative or linear action in the past time.
这第65题第65段，他说这个不完全的指示，我以后不讲解释，我已经太多次了。不完全是代表一个行动正在过去里头正在进行。
As it said here, all these words could apply. Could be simultaneous, prolonged, descriptive, repeated, customary, interrupted, attempted, or begun. Context determined.
他说这个行动可能是同时的，或者是延长的，或者是形容的，或者是重复的，或者是习惯性的，或者是被 interrupted 被阻扰了，或者是尝试的，或者是开始它根据上下文，然后也根据那个动词自己那个字的意思。
All right. So they have some endings here, but don't really have to know the endings. You'll see the actual endings in the verb.
他说实际上有一些那些字，它有那个有尾开加些字。他说他不晓得我们今天真的要讲还看了其实看了那个字。
But here's the imperfect indicative active luo, I wash.
现在到第67段，在讲那个我洗的那个字，它的那个不完全不完全指示的主动式。
I was washing. Someone read this one.
现在第一个字，他让你我在洗，要请大家念，谁念出来？第一个字，lu，
Where's the action? Eluan. I was watching. Eluan. Continuous action in the past. Now you were watching. Singular you. Someone read that. What is it? Eloes. And on the first E, Eloes. You singular were watching. And the third person, he, she, or it was watching. Read that please. Eloes. But then plural, we were watching. Read that. And then you plural were watching. Read that. Alright. They were watching. What is it? That's on the first syllable. So that's your imperfect indicative active.
这个是这个不完全的指示的主动式。
If we're in a regular class, we memorize all these things, but we don't have regular, just an introductory Greek class.
OK， 如果我们是正规的那个希腊课的话，那我们就会比较记住这些。但是我们现在只是要伊朗。
It's just so you know that there's this imperfect indicative active, continuous past action.
所以就是让你知道有不完全的这个指示主动式就是过去连续的。那在这里就是我想说过去进行式。
Page 42. Few things to look at. I don't think we need to take enough time on that. Dramatic vowels. The augment is the beginning letter of it. See, that's an augment, the beginning letter, augment.
刚才现在到69页，第一个是那个 augment， 69段，对不起，69段，第69段，第2页，第69段。Can you repeat what is augment?
It's just that something that begins the verb.
OK， 我就是现在随便翻译啊，这个右手边那个字argument 就是副词，就是放在副字，就是在一个字前面加一个字，那叫副字。
In paragraph 70 explains two augments. The augment is in two forms. If the stem begins with a consonant, the vowel epsilon is animal and prefix called a syllabic augment.
OK， 所以现在所以他说有这个有两个做法，这个数字有两种形式。他说那个字根本身我现在呢第40啊，如果字根本身是开始的字母是一个子音的话，那个母音本就会
something that goes before the root, the stem. Like the epsilon. Epsilon.
通常如果一个子音就是一个字那个字根本身开始是一个那个子音的话，那个 epsilon 常常就放在前面 ，OK， 那就叫拼叠的数字。那OK。
The English word augment means to increase or to get larger.
OK， 那个英文这个 augment 这个意思呢，就是说增加变得更大。我现在就是翻译的副词。
You put the vowel like an epsilon before it, that's syllabic augment, a syllable augment.
所以你如果把那个如果这个字在刚才讲的，如果这个字本身开始是这个字根本身是一个子音的话，你就把那个常常会加这个 epsilon 这个母音放在前面，这叫音节的数字。
If the stem goes length to get to the vowel, that vowel is lengthened, called a temporal augment.
OK， 但是如果这个字根开始是一个母音的话，那这个母音是加长了，跟这个就叫这个 temporal augment， 我实在找不到一个很好的翻译。那我们就说是增加了这个字，这个语言增加了。
For instance, the alpha becomes an eta.
所以这个这阿法就变成 eta，
Epsilon becomes an eta.
那个 epsilon 就是也变成 eta，
Omicron becomes an omega.
omicron 就变成 omega。
Short iota becomes a long iota.
那个短的那个 iota 就变成长的 iota。
Short epsilon becomes a long epsilon.
所以这个短的这个 epsilon 变成长的epsilon。
Epsilon iota becomes an eta iota substitute.
那个这个 epsilon 就变成 epsilon。
And so all these vowels get lighter.
所以就是把那个子音变大了，变长了。
For instance, the verb to leave, ago.
where are you? OK， 所以现在是最底下那个例子，它是举一个例子，他说那就是我
So an augment is
就是代理。
it's temporal to old imperfect. The ago becomes agron. Agron. I will read.
所以这个刚才的 ago 就变成 agron， 就是我过去在代理，所以过去式不一样。
So these are some of the examples.
所以现在他给我们一些例子。
I must read this for us. What's this reading to?
才有我们读这个第13页第一个字。
Someone read that for us? Equine. I was hearing. Equine. I was hearing.
我在听，我过去在听。
And someone read this one, please. This is raised up.
上面那个字。
What is it?
Agero.
That's the present, but it's imperfect. You have the temporal augment. Read this one, please.
他说就是现在可是不完全，但是不完全的。
Read this.
第三个字。
Ageron. That's imperfect. I was raising up.
ever，然后在第 意思说我过去，我可以我可以就是我现在带大。
There's another
我不
example.
懂对的，我带
To
我
take
过
up,
去
read this, please.
被带大。
Aero.
Not
Aero.
Iro, that's the present I take up. But imperfect in the past. I was taking up.
我过去拿起来。
What's this? Aaron. Aaron. See, this is a temporal augment. It from Yoda to Ada.
所以他就把那个所以第二个就是刚才讲的是，他增加了一个就是这个句子，就变改了。
I'd read this one.
Zero.
Not say. Short excellent.
Fellow.
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 再老
And the imperfect.
那他
Read this one.
不完全是就是过去式
Read this imperfect.
Emerald. Excello. 哪里啊？第几个呀
Where's the accent?
Emerald.
How do you pronounce the Ada?
Emerald. Excello.
How do you pronounce it? Make it.
A.
Hey, that's right. Go ahead.
Avalon.
Echelon. That's right. Echelon. That's right. Echelon. Long E. Okay.
它的长的意
Right?
相体
Read this one here.
Mellow.
Mellow. Okay. And the imperfect.
不完全是呢。
Melon.
Where's the accent?
Emerald. Emerald.
Echelon. Echelon. Okay. That's good. Let's read some of these before. This is going to be to stay or to remain. Imperfect.
这是留下来，这个是这不完全是，它
Read
留
this
下
one.
来，在就是在哪里留下来的？
Read this one.
啊，
Emenitus. That's right. Emenitus. Yeah, emenitus. And read this one. That means to stay. It means
这
to
是
cry
留
out.
下来哪里？啊。哇，对。
Ecrazy.
Okay, that's right. Ecrazy. Ecrazy. Cry out. Was crying out. This is the throw.
Evelyn. Evelyn.
Evelyn.
Evelyn.
Evelyn. She was throwing. It was imperfect. All right. Any questions on this number one?
The first one is stay, right? The meaning
Remain. Staying. Remain.
就留下来，第一个是留下来，第二个 second one is cry out。
Yeah, he was crying out.
第二个是他在过去在哭，在或者喊出来。And the third one
It's his throw.
第三个是throw丢。
All right. Let's read this number 2. The first one here.
然后第二题，这个看第二题。
Define
就
something.
是找，第二题的第一个就是找。
What is it? That's common. That's not omega. Omicron. That's not long eye, short eye. It's short order. The wrist. The wrist comment. That's right. Hey, wrist comment. Hey, wrist comment. Hey, wrist comment. All right. Fine. I was finding. This word for believing. What is this?
这个是相信，是现在是相信。
Is this one here?
大家读。
Not long eye, short eye. Short eye.
Pistol.
A fist. A fist still on.
Strong.
Right? A fist still on. Fist still on. Fist still on. Yes. Yes, that's on each one. Ew. It's this one. Ew. 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 Fist still on. A fist still on.
One.
Put this one here. This makes it here.
现在下面
Exo. Echo. Echo.
Acorn. 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 That's right. Acorn. Is that what it's saying? Right? And this one is here to stay or remain.
然后第三个第一个就是
So that's
留下来，
Emanon.
留下来。
Emanon. 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 Shorty. Shortable. Emanon.
第一个
This
O 就是
Oh.
and I is not this. And, right? And this article.
To.
O. And this word for house.
Oiko.
Oiko. That's right. Oiko. Oiko. I remain in the house. That's
这
right.
个我留在
I was remaining in the house. Then this one here, it's the article.
To.
Talk. And this word for little child.
Techno.
Not
Techno. Techno.
techno. Not short accent. Techno. Techno. That's right. And then this word for throw. Evelyn. Evelyn. That's good. Evelyn. And this word for stone. Stone.
Lido.
Short eye. Short ear.
Lido.
Short eye. Short.
Lido.
What is it?
Lido.
Not long eye. Short. Or
Lido.
not short. You'll lift. Lift. Lifters. That's an ooze. Lifters.
So.
Short stone. All right. This article.
然后下面呢
Oh.
Oracle. And this word for Lord. Curious.
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 And this word for save.
这是
Word
主
for save.
Empathy.
然后就下个就是就
Essos.
Oh, Essos.
Essos. That's right. And then this article.
Choose.
Truth. Okay, truth. And this word for men.
Us.
这个意思是人
Anthropos. Anthropos.
Anthropos. Anthropos.
Anthropos.
Anthropos. All right. And then this is the article. Plural. Toy. Okay. This word for apostle. Short omicron. Short omicron.
Apostolo.
Not oi. It's got to be oi. Apostoloi.
Apostoloi.
Apostoloi. Like this word for preach.
然后底下就是
Just remember this is a capital, so it should be like a K, but they've got an X or something.
Ekeroso. Song. Ekeroso.
It's a long either. Long either.
Ekeroso.
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 Okay.
Ekeroso.
And this word for thee.
Con.
Con. And this word for word.
Long.
Logo. Short. Logo. Okay, that's good. All right. Any questions on? Okay. Logo is the word.
Logo.
No, not logo. Logo. All right. Ready for lesson 13? Here's some prepositions.
啊，现在是介系词，介词
Number of prepositions in Greek.
有好几个这个在希腊文有好几个介词。
First preposition is what?
第一个介词是
Apo.
I don't want to make omicron. What is it?
Apo.
It's from, off, away from, used with adversative only.
它这个意思是介词，或者从，或者离开，或者是离开，通常是用在那个 我昨天没有翻译这个是 athletic， 可是有两这个是有两个翻译，一个叫移位或者叫着格。OK， 以后我就会可能就会翻译，我就会讲成着格。
The second preposition,
第
someone
二
pronounce
个
that.
介词请大家
That's that
念
ace.
出来。
That's used into only the accusative, just accusative, the object. Yeah.
它是介词，它是写进去。那通常是跟那个是 ACT， 昨天我们有翻译叫宾格，或者是我翻译的是受词，对，受词。
Third preposition, now this to get.
第三个，它是怎么念法
A
X. And it sometimes got this.
S
Oh, what's this?
Where are you?
No, X. X.
Oh no.
C. But X means out of, from within. These are the adjective only.
它是外面，或者是从什么地方从出去或者从里头那从什么地方出来，或者是从里头出来。通常是跟那个着格或者离位在一起，是跟那个在一起。我说是两翻译就可以。那
X is change the X before vowels.
他说 A， 他说在那个当一个在一个那个母音之前的时候，那 A 就改成 A，
Yes.
也最后就是 X， 就改成就是最后那个最后两个。
On this next word, preposition, and, after and. This and uses the locative only.
它是那个通常只是跟那个昨天我们有翻译 locative 的单位或者是说一个位置。
Sometimes instrumental in its meaning.
那有的时候也是跟那个instrumental 就是当做就是借着就是这个位很好的翻译，说就是器具一样当做借着一个器具一样。
Next preposition, what is this? No accent.
Para
It's a drill. Para. You decide, you can lock it, that's it, and it's
这个para 是通常是意思是说是在它旁边，通常跟单位就是一个位置或者是或者是在一个着格或者离位，然后也跟那个受词受格。
Alright, there's another preposition. How would you pronounce that?
然后这样的第四页第一个是怎么发音？怎么发音？
Not soon. Chinese. Okay. Okay, that's with. Usually instrumental only.
那我的语这样发音。
And this word
它是
here,
和这个句是说和它这个跟这个在一起的那
what is
通
this
常
one?
是
Apostello. Not apostello.
第二个是它
Okay, send forth.
是
Send forth.
差遣
Stello is to send upwards forth, so send forth. Send forth.
这三个是谁？
Stello, send
那
upwards forth.
是三楼是受，所以前面是过去，所以就说生活就是要开始。
Alright, this word for bring in,
然
how
后
would you
带进
pronounce
来
that?，
带进来为什么怎么发
How would you pronounce that?
怎么发音？
Sago.
Asago.
Asago.
Asago. Bring in.
Asago.
Ago is to bring, ace is in. To bring
Bring
in.
in.
把带进来。
Alright, this next one, how would you pronounce that?
Ekbalo.
Ekbalo, that's right. Ekbalo. Throw out. Throw is balo and ek is out. Throw out, cast out.
这个就是和打网那个，对不对？
What? What is this?
Panaram. Pararam bang no.
A little bit longer. Another one.
Pararam
Paralambano. Paralambano.
Paralambano.
Paralambano. Lambano is the tape, and para means take alongside.
这个朗巴楼是哪儿？所以那个，然后它叫巴楼就是盖的意思。
Alright, what's this one? How do you pronounce this one?
Sunago.
Where's the accent?
Sunago.
Sinago.
Sinago. Sinago.
Ago is to gather, and sin is with, gather with, gather together.
然后是水。
With, ago is to gather, to lead. Sin is with.
Sinago.
So Nago is
Sin ago. Ago is to gather and the other sin is together.
OK， 这个 Nago 的意思是这个积起来 ，OK， 积起来。
Alright, some prepositions don't have an accent.
这个意思是这个收集起来，或者大家记得。
And technically, if it doesn't have an accent, it's called a proclivity.
他说有的时候字如果没有正音的话，就叫 proclivity， 这个字我查不到。
Pronounced with the following word.
所以他就跟下面的字，他说有些介词并没有重音，所以那个没有重音的那个字就叫做 proclivity。所以通常就跟下面的字一起发音。
Right, the prepositions are adverbs.
见第三。
They define more clearly the meaning of the words.
这个它的介系词呢是那个就是希腊文了。介系词它说是副词，那特别是用来决定格这个格的意思
And the prepositions are used to bring out more clearly, paragraph 74, the idea of case, different cases.
所以现在是第四段，他说介词通常用来把这个格式讲得更清楚，让你更清楚。
Remember this warning sentence. It is the case which indicates the meaning of the preposition, not the preposition which gives the meaning to the case.
所以现在我们到第四行的第四段的第四行，他说是格这个格式是表明那个介系词的意思，而不是介系词给那个格式这个意思，懂吗？
So strictly speaking, in Greek, prepositions do not govern cases.
所以严格的来说，在希腊文里头，介系词并不主导那个格式。
Here's an illustration.
它是一个例子。
Para beside, for example, with the locative, para, to, dulo, by or at the side of the skirt.
比如说他现在讲说那个字它是意思是说在他旁边，那它是用作方位，那就是他刚讲的，就是说在那个在那个土人旁边。
With the adjective, para to dulo, from the side of the skirt.
如果它是这个着格或者离位的话，那它的意思就是说从那个土人旁边。
With the accusative, para tam dulon, alongside of the skirt.
如果是受词或者是的话，那就是说，他的意思就是说，在和那个土人
prepositions are the applicative, genitive, locative, instrumental, and accusative. Those 5 cases.
所以write that because I have to write it. So it is with 5 cases?
Yes, with applicative, genitive, locative, instrumental, and accusative.
OK， 所以这个介系词呢，通常是跟所有格那个名位或者着格，还有那个方位，还有那个就是那个器具啊，我讲不出这个，还有那个受位受词的通常跟这几个格在一起。所以通常就是跟这5个格。
Right, on page 45,
第45页。
the dative is not used with any prepositions, that may be unused.
好，这个格呢，我昨天没有翻译啊，这个叫余格，它并没有在经里头没有用到，没有和任何的介词用在一起。
So, in composition with verbs, the preposition has commonly 2 different uses.
可是那个第75段，或者在那个写字的时候，在写文章的时候，它跟动词在一起的时候，这个介词通常是用了通常有2种用途。
The first use, preposition is merely local.
第一个，它们这个介系词通常是用在这个当地单位，就说那个只是局部的。
For example, read this word here.
Exballo.
I throw out or cast out.
这个第一个字的意思就是我丢，我或者我撒。
And read this word, please.
这个它心里面这样的。
Catabino.
Catabino, right? I'm going down.
我要往下去，往下去。
That's first time local. The second use of preposition sometimes intensifies or completes the idea of the verb.
刚才是讲的第一个那个介系词用处那像第二个，他说那个介系词有的时候是加强或者或者完全那个动词的意思。
For instance, this verb eat. Read this one. What's this?
他说这个字是我吃，现在讲那个我吃，它叫你练
What's this one say?
Feel.
This is a preposition. What's this one?
然后feel 就是我吃，然后介词放在一起的时候怎么念？
Got to feel. That's with the kata. I eat up. I eat down. I intensify my eating.
他说
Eat it all up.
那个，然后那个是他feel，他的意思是说feel，我 A 的不是他完全吃完了，我吃完了。
I'm going to stop here. Take 10 minutes. See you in 10.